Alright, what's up everybody? Grim Green back. Alright, what's up everybody? Grim Green back here today. Thank you so much for joining me. We're doing the SIOIN RDA. I've had this RDA for a while, and for whatever reason, I didn't really love it, and so I've been kind of procrastinating this RDA review for some reason. But we're here. We're here to do it today. We're here to give it its honest, fair shake today. GM Coils from Instagram and QP Designs up in Canada sort of collaborated on this SIOIN 25mm RDA. It's kind of a flavor banger. It's got real restricted, in my opinion, a little bit too restricted of an airflow. Here's the thing, instead of talking about it, let's just do it. Let's drop down. We'll go over the whole thing. I'll meet you back up here for all the things. Let's go. All right, yeehaw, here we go. Well, this is it. This is the GM Coils QP Designs SIOIN RDA, sort of all broken down and apart. Let me show you the, I don't know. Let's show you what comes in the box first. The box, you're a GM mod, SIOIN RDA 25mm. Nothing on the back. Things. Limited edition black and stainless kit. Stickers and business cards, and then finally you get the RDA. The black one is out, and you also get a stainless cap with its own threaded drip tip. This is actually pretty dope. Both drip tips are threaded, the black and the clear, and then you can screw in any number of colors. Screw in, but they do. I guess a better way to say that is thread in. You can thread in any number of colors. My black drip tip has the red on it right now, but don't you worry, I have some plans. I want to get this, my vapes clutch with the opium resin art panels on it. Boosh, we're going to do the stainless steel cap. Then right there is a final boosh. We're going to make it green. I like customizing things, and that's pretty cool. Top cap is knurled, so you can adjust your AFC down from 4 holes, 2 holes, 1 hole if you want to. On the inside, it's sort of thick and angled down. That is a thick top cap. I love how small it is, and I love those hard angles. That translates into really good flavor. So the outside airflow holes kind of restrict it down, and then the inner AFC kind of restricts it down even more. And then, man, once you get the coils, the cotton in there, it is a claustrophobic deck a little bit. And speaking of decks, here's the SIOIN RDA on the bottom, 25mm GMQP, has a very hybrid safe protruding 510 pin, which is great because we're putting on the clutch, mech mod, my vapes. So that's the deck. It's sort of a big split post. You can fit 3mm coils in here, but it is really very claustrophobic. When you put 3mm coils in here, you have to push them very close to the posts. I personally like using 2.5mm coils, pulling them out a little bit from the posts. That way you get airflow behind your coils as well, which I think is really important. So it might be a little bit claustrophobic of a deck, but I do also believe, like the Twisted Messes 24 Pro series, that if someone designed an RDA to vape a certain way, maybe the way that they personally like to vape, then it is what it is, and you use 2.5mm coils, and you have this super reduced chamber, and you just get banging flavor. And since safety is the name of the game, especially here at the Grim Green YouTube channel, we are going to be dry firing this and checking the resistance and wicking it and juicing it on a regulated device before moving it to the mechanical mod. It looks like it's glowing evenly. It looks like it's reading a 0.15, which is perfect for a single 21700 mech mod. Just like that, just like that, you know, right next to the deck, right next to the deck. So at this RDA, the way the deck is, you can kind of leave the ends of your wicks kind of fluffy and just push it down. Some of it's going to go in front, some of it's going to go next to it, and kind of give them a little thumb into. Crazy easy to wick. One thing that I would definitely suggest doing is just boop boop, making a little gap right in front of your coil. Again, you get more airflow underneath, behind, in front of, all around your coil. The deck is crazy conducive to just blowing your juice all over the place. If I did my job right, it should start absorbing up the cotton too. And vapors. Top cap can only go on one way. There's a little notch right there that coincides with a tab on the deck. And the easiest way to line it up is the SIOIN is the notch and the tab. Just do boosh like this. Perfect. Firing great. We're gonna put that airflow on. It's a pretty nice O-ring. It doesn't quite snap into place, but it's a pretty nice O-ring. Gonna leave that airflow full open. Stoked on this. All right, well, let's get back out to normal view. Let's vape it. So as I was saying earlier, this is kind of like a limited edition thing. I don't even think it's in stock anymore. When it was in stock, it was about $65. So You would definitely need your vape budget hands for that. Chances are, if you're going to get it secondhand, I don't know how these retain their value, so I'm assuming secondhand you might be able to get it a little bit cheaper. But with that said, here we go. Let's get down into like the nitty-gritty of how this thing vapes. It vapes good. I mean, it vapes really good. The airflow is nice and smooth. It does sometimes feel a little bit spongy to me, but that's not a super deal breaker. I really do love being able to blow my juice and have it hit that pyramid and kind of go everywhere and hit your coils. The flavor on this is very, very good. Really very nice and saturated flavor. I will say that even with a 2.5 millimeter coil in here, I still would like some more airflow. As I was saying earlier, this could be exactly the way that GM coils, wanted this to vape, and that's fine. For me personally, I would like some more airflow. Slot across the front, I think, might have been perfect. Slot across the front, or like a slightly taller slot across the front, I think might have been absolutely perfect. But as it stands, it's still a really nice vape, and like I said a million times already, really nice and flavorful. It actually kind of gets warm every single time, like I have a bit of a session with it, if you will. I'm gonna let past Nick explain that. Okay, I'm gonna use this part as a callback to when I'm complaining about the hot top cap. One of the reasons that the top cap gets warm and kind of stays warm, it's because the coils, even if you're using 2.5 millimeters, they're close to those big posts, and those big stainless steel posts, they just hold in heat. That heat transfers to the deck, transfers to the top cap. Additionally, it's just a very, very reduced chamber and reduced airflow, so you don't have a lot of airflow additionally to cool off your hot coils, so they stay hotter longer. So yeah, the top cap does get warm. So with all that out of the way, let's hand out some banana stickers on a scale of 1 being and 5 being godlike. We're gonna put the GM QP SIOIN RDA, oh man, 4 banana stickers. Okay, half. 4.5 banana stickers. I'm adding the half in there because the flavor is really good, and it does come, at least this kit, this limited edition kit, came with a black cap and a stainless cap, as well as 2 drip tips and an assortment of colors for the drip tips, and I'm not, discounting all the bonus goodies you get with it. I still do think it gets too hot and stays too hot, and I think you would solve that problem at least a little bit with more airflow, which is kind of my other gripe about it. So 4.5 banana stickers, final answer. And the aliens game, look, the aliens game for me is impossible. I can't possibly compare this RDA to every RDA I've used for the past decade. It's impossible, so I'll say it's pretty damn good. I think QP Design did a good job with this RDA, like manufacturing it. All the fit and finish is real nice. Now I'm just kind of rambling, so I'll wrap this up. Did you know that most young people do not vape and even fewer vape regularly? That's according to researchers at the NYU School of Global Public Health analyzing the CDC's National Youth Tobacco Survey data. They think that the fears of a youth vaping epidemic may have been a little bit overblown. That's literally just the science talking. So no matter what's in your hand, you guys, absolutely, let's always keep on vaping. Too many arm motions.
It's like 10:30 and I'm just gonna smoke, so